I'm going to talk to you today about why you hate the sales game. By the way, you top producers that are like, I love sales. If you can't get from 400 grand in income to 800 grand, you started hating the sales game at that point. Okay. Now pay attention to what I'm telling you right now. Those of you out there that are having trouble with the sales game, you're having trouble with the sales game, starting the sales game, I'm going to show you why you hate it today. Those of you who like the sales game, but you can't produce at higher levels, I'm going to tell you why, by the way, you now hate the sales game. That's right. You're a high producer. I had a guy in here the other day. He's like, man, I just don't like what I'm doing anymore. Son, you earned $415,000 in commissions last year and you don't like what you're doing anymore? Let me tell you why you hate the sales game, boy. Okay? He's like, yeah, I don't want to make the phone calls anymore. I don't want to do the what did he say, Sherry? I don't want to do all the stuff. I'm better than that now. Let me tell you why you hate the sales game, son, because you don't understand money. Okay? Everybody out there, listen to what I'm telling you right now. You don't like the sales game, John. You don't like the sales game because you do not understand the cost of not making money. The biggest single mistake I've made in my career, if I look back over my career of helping people, is I should have put money first. I didn't. I started with a sales book, followed up with a closer's book, followed it up with a prospecting book about pipelines, keeping your pipelines full, followed that up with the 10X rule. Then I wrote Be Obsessed or Be Average, all great books. I should have opened with the Millionaire Booklet and Playbook to Millions. I should have opened up with the Money Book. Because let me tell you something most of you don't know. I didn't like sales. I don't like sales today. If you gave me a list of things that I wanted to do, sales would be at the bottom of them. I did sales because I am not a selfish person. I did sales so I could take care of my life, so I could take care of my mother's life, okay? I did sales so I could have a decent place to live. I did sales because I needed shoes on my feet and I didn't have any money. I did sales because I got sick and tired of going to the landlord at $275 a month and saying, dude, I'm late, Mr. Whitman. I'm late, Mr. Whitman. I'm late. And in fact is, I didn't go see Mr. Whitman. What I did was dodge him for 3 and 4 days at a time. I did sales because I was sick and tired of being disgusted with myself at the end of each month when there was no money left over. I did sales not because I'm an extrovert, not because I like talking to people, not because I like rejection or I was a born salesman. I hate sales. Okay? I did sales because I was trying to pay the damn bills. And I got sick and tired of being a freaking loser. Now, you guys that are making 400 grand a year and you're like, I don't like this game anymore. Let me tell you why, because you're selfish. You're selfish, you're self-centered, and you're violating the success formula that got you where you got. And you do exactly what everybody else does, dumb stuff when you make a little money. You go out, you buy a nice fancy car, you get a great apartment, you put a nice jacket on, you buy you a big watch that's probably a fake, and then you freak out, I don't like doing this anymore. I want to be the big shot. Dude, you're selfish. And you're stupid. You border on stupid. And you're going to end up broke. Somebody's going to pick up that car you got. I've seen this happen to so many people so many times. This is what I've done my whole career. Since I was 25 years old when my life turned around, I learned how to be great at sales. Not love it and not hate it. I don't care. I don't need to love it. I don't need to hate it. I don't need to have any feelings or emotions about it. I need to get great at it. Because at the end of the day, if you want to create, I need the Millionaire Booklet. If you want to create a first flow of income and get that thing bigger, okay? If you're a waitress and you want to go from making 38 grand a year to 50 grand a year, you know how you do it? You don't leave your job. You don't go into network marketing. You don't get a second flow first. The first thing you got to do as a waitress is you got to get to be a better waitress where they want to tip you more than everybody else in the house. When they come to your restaurant, they're like, I'm only coming when Robin's there because she's the only person I'm waiting on. And they're going to hit you with 200 under the table when the bill was only 200. Okay, it's the Millionaire Booklet. It's not about sales. It's about money. Okay, but you ain't getting money without sales. Sales is a lot of things. Look, I want to make your life easier. I don't want to get you in love with everything. I just want to make your life easier. A lot of you guys out there, a lot of you guys and gals out there, man, you know, you got the meme thing down on Instagram, but then you don't show up and go to work. It's not about sales or closing or negotiating. It's never about one thing. It's about getting your life to be easier so you can help your church See, a lot of people are like, I want to help my church. I want to help charity, but you don't have any money left over. So all you can do is help yourself, and you've done a great job at that. But the game is, how can I help over here, over here, over here? How can I be, look at my life today. How can I be a father and have time as a father, have time as a husband, has time as a friend, okay? Have the guts to tell people, knock it off, have the compassion to love and take care of other people, okay? Take care of myself, go on great trips, give money away. Look, man, you want the whole package, okay? I know I've wanted the whole package my whole life. Don't you want the whole package? Part of that's going to be learn how to sell, okay? Not learn how to like it. It's not about learning how to like anything. I don't need to like it. How can you like anything you're no good at? Number one, the reason you hate sales is because you're selfish. Somebody told you something about the sales game isn't your game, okay? You cannot show me one company on planet Earth or one person you and I know in common that didn't learn how to sell. Pitch, promote, find right front doors, hooks, get people's attention, market. All those are different words for, how about this, the top line on a financial statement, income, revenue. That's called sales. Some accountant changed it to some bigger word. Well, let's call it revenue. I have a degree now. Let's call it revenue. Sales is a bad word. Okay, number one. Dude, you got, why don't you like it? Why don't you like it? Because somebody lined up this wrong idea. I remember my mom said, you're a salesman? That's what you're going to do? I'm like, yeah, Mom, that's the only job I can get right now. Okay. And number two, I'm unselfish enough to say I'm going to go do the sales thing. Why? Because I need somebody to buy me a pair of shoes. So the company I went to work for, they gave me a little draw. They gave me a little bit of money, and everything else was up to me. And you know what I learned there? I didn't learn how to sell. I learned how to be self-reliant and unselfish. I learned how to get out of the government programs and take care of myself. Okay, I got out of an unemployment line and into the sales game. Why? So I could buy a pair of shoes. Swear to God, okay? I had a pair of shoes. I couldn't afford another pair of shoes. And I went to work every day saying, who is going to buy my pair of shoes? That is now translated 30 years later into what? Who's got my money is my battle cry. Why do I want money? To make my life easy so I can put my kids in good schools. A guy asked me this morning, a literary guy, said, why do you write books? I said, dude, I write books to reach the right people. It's definitely not for the money, okay? So I wrote these books to reach the right people. This book right here, Sell or Be Sold, if you hate sales, this is your book right here, man. This is your book. Like how to learn how to talk to people, okay? But here's the deal. If you want to know why you want to talk to people, this is your little killer book. Guy told me yesterday, my favorite word is free. I said, dude, your favorite word should be, I don't care what it costs, because it all looks free to me. Dude, we want to help you. I want to help make your life easier. Today, I'm talking to you about why you hate sales, okay? Because you think you need to like it. You don't need to like it. You don't need to like anything, okay? I don't like being married. You don't need to like it. You need to get great at it, okay? I don't like being a parent. Yeah, there's going to be times when you don't like being a parent, okay? No matter what job you have, there's going to be a moment where you don't like that job anymore. I don't know what happened to our society where everybody's like, I got to love what I do. Yeah, well, that's not even real, man. You're not going to love what you do every day. You won't even love being alive every day, okay? Go to California where the weather's perfect every day, and I guarantee you're going to get sick of the weather being perfect every day. You're going to be like, dude, where's the storm? How about some clouds? I need some lightning, right? Look, get over it. This is about creating freedom in your life, making your life easier, having choices, okay? We live in America, man. What a great country where you get choices. And then people get here and they don't take advantage of their choices, right? So look, you got choices. Get great at stuff. Getting great gives you more choices. Well, I don't need all that. That's because you're selfish, okay? People that are satisfied are selfish. So your wife or your husband's like, honey, you're the inspirational, aspirational person in the family. Let's go do more. And they're like, I don't need all that. They're selfish. Tell them, you're selfish. Knock it off. Your mom needs it. Your dad needs it. Your grandpa needs it. Somebody that's going to get sick needs it. You need room. You need room. You need room to breathe, folks. I'm happy where I am. You're selfish. You're talking about yourself. It's not about just you being happy. It's about making life easier for the people around you. The more people that have easy around you, Doesn't mean I'm getting handouts. It means I'm getting like freedom to do what I want, when I want, how I want, right? To pay back my loans, to pay on time, to feel good about myself, okay? To walk into a room and say, hey, I pay everybody, all right? To not have a bunch of losses in life, man. That makes life easier so you can do more things. To not be worried about money every second of every day and you can actually give some money away. Wouldn't that be nice? What if you had more time? If I had more time to do more things. You know, last year I raised, in the last 18 months, about $100 million for charities. I'm probably the top 10 people in the world that raise that much money. I got to have time to do that, to send out the letter, okay? To put a phone call on and say, hey, let's talk about this, all right? To handle the objections, the stalls. All that takes time and energy. So look, selling is not about a career, dude. It's not, I want to be a plumber. No, why does anybody want to be a plumber? I need to take care of my family, right? Then how do I scale my plumbing business out? You only do that with one thing, sales. Okay, I did 2 interviews with 2 groups yesterday, both out of Santa Fe, Mexico, and both New Mexico, and both of them had the same problem. No sales, or not enough sales to give them room. The wife in both cases is sick of the business, wants the husband to get rid of them. I've said, guys, the reason you hate it is because there's no freaking freedom. What's that code for? Money. You need money, folks. That's why this book is so important to you. It's going to show you how to create multiple flows of income and how to get the spigot wide enough so that you actually start getting some freedom. You rap, you know, I talk about it I talk about it in this book. You got to rap. What you're doing, Robert, is the right thing to do. Okay. See, the seduction is I'm going to go do my own deal. What's that guy's name that did that? Jeremy or whatever. He went, I'm going to go do my own deal. He was never in anyway. He was always looking for another deal. This is what people do. They're always, I don't want to be a sales guy. I don't want to be a network marketer. I'm looking for another deal. Bitcoin. It's all this freaking flash and glitz and like another chick, another guy, something better, okay? The grass is always greener. Yeah, until you get over there, man, and find out, you got to freaking mow that damn grass. Somebody had to water it, sprinkle it with fertilizer, cut it, edge it, take care of it, put the freaking leaves in a bag, get it out, right? Man, you got to clean stuff up. So what you want to do is you want to wrap. You want to wrap, build a second thing around the first thing, right? So that you're in, and again, it goes back to being in that right vehicle too. A lot of you hate sales because there's no upside. I mean, you're just in the wrong vehicle. I don't know how to tell you this. There is no upside. Like that, you just can't get paid enough for this to matter. So, if you're super good, the first thing to do is get great at anything. Because if you're great, if I look at Robert Sisler, I'm like, I can't replace Robert. Okay, then Robert gets to move himself through the python eats the freaking rat and you see it moving through him. He gets to move through the system and say, hey, where's the revenue? But he's got to be that hunter and that killer that's looking for a revenue, right? That's like, Robert's not so unselfish that because Robert could easily say, look, I'm not a sales guy. That could definitely have been, you could have picked that piece of low-hanging fruit. Yeah. Said, no, I'm just not a sales guy. I'm a video guy. Yeah. But Robert didn't say that because Robert is unselfish. Robert wants to get his financial life in order. Okay. I know because we've talked, but dude, I got sick of being broke. Okay. Now, some people are sick of being broke and they go do stuff that's stupid. You know, they just sell anything. Some of you guys I know out there, you'll sell Viagra online. I won't do that. Okay. You'll sell anything and everything. You'd sell weed. As soon as they make it freaking legal, you're going to be selling weed. Okay. I'm never going to do that. I don't have that option because I can't see people medicated. Okay. So I can't do business with some people because that's just my personal code. Now, that is freeing to me. Okay. Because I'm not so pinned by finances that I got to sell weed or I got to sell pharmaceuticals or I got to sell sex online. I don't have to sell anything. I don't have to affiliate with anybody. Okay, what am I telling you that for? Look, the whole game is a freedom game. It's not a money game. Listen to what I'm telling you right now. Okay, you want to have enough money that you get to tell people, I don't want to take your phone call. I don't want to do business with you. I don't want your money. Here's your money back. I don't want you as an investor. I don't need you in my life. I don't need Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Northern Trust. I don't need you. Don't want you. Don't call me. Get the freak out of my life. That you can suffer a lawsuit and lose it. That's the kind of freedom you want. That's power, not money, right? That you can say, hey, read between the lines kind of money. You know what I'm saying? That's why you want to learn sales, because that top line is your millionaire line. Okay. You can't have the top. You can't become a millionaire without a top line that changes. Like, I see everything as an opportunity to increase income. Okay. I'm not thinking about sales. I'm thinking about income. Everything for me. You guys out there like, man, you're a master marketer. Nobody markets the way you do. You're a beast. Dude, I don't think about being a beast. I'm thinking about sales. I'm thinking about revenue. Why am I thinking about income all the time? Why am I talking about money all the time? Okay. Why am I talking about money constantly? Because I want freedom, man. I demand freedom. My favorite movie was Braveheart. In the last scene where what's the dude's name?
Oh man, Wallace.
Yeah. Wallace. Last scene, man. You know he's getting ready to have his head cut off, and he's screaming freedom. Okay. I've watched that scene 80 times if I've ever watched it once. Dude, that's why you want money. Okay. That's why you want to learn to be great at the sales game. That's why I don't see objections as objections and rejection as rejection and the cold call as a cold call. I'm looking for freedom. I don't see all this stuff you guys see. I'm just not a sales guy. Dude, it's because you're selfish. Okay. What do you see yourself as, an astronaut? Okay. Fucking grow up, man. Okay. I see myself as a princess. Well, good for you, bro. Okay. You're going to be a broke princess. Like, I'm going to be an actor. Good. Why don't you get a job? Like, get some work, man. The guys that make it to the top of the food chain don't see themselves as actors, man. They see themselves as freaking people making movies, getting paid for them. Right? They see the freaking red carpet laid out, the car picking them up, the agents, the managers, the lights on them. What did you see? I did a video this week. It's sitting up on YouTube about what are you saying when you talk to yourself all the time? Like, change what you're saying to yourself. I hate sales. Really? You just said I hate the freaking first line of a financial statement, whether it's for my household, my department, my division, or my business. You can't grow money without sales. Impossible. So just change the way you're thinking about it. Quit being so selfish. Okay. Look at what it really is for what it really is. It is impossible to stay motivated when you're by yourself. Impossible. Okay. Snake's going through the desert all by himself. Sooner or later, he's going to be like, damn, man, it's lonely out here, bro. You know, he'll be out there so long, he'll learn to live without the water. You can't do that, bro. You're a human being. You cannot live without people on planet Earth. There's 8 billion people on this planet for a reason, more coming all the time. Conflict. Challenges. Right? Got to have the game, bro. So look, man, don't try to do this deal by yourself, okay? Your income statement will be determined by the number of people you have on it. People do not cost money, okay? People do not cost money. Sales cost money. Well, man, I hire people and the payroll is so big. And dude, let me tell you, the biggest freaking item you should cover in your business is the top line. It's called the sales line. Okay. I actually don't have budgets here in my office. Okay. How much freedom would that be, by the way? How much freedom would that be to not have a budget? I don't have a budget in my personal life. Okay. My wife went and bought a bunch of gear the other day. She's buying freaking rifles and shotguns and handguns and target guns and lasers. And I'm like, what'd you spend? She's like, I don't know. Well, good guess. $6,800. I'm like, that's great, baby. Okay. That's awesome, dude. Okay. So to do that, that's freedom, baby. That ain't money. That's freedom. You understand? Freedom. And anybody doesn't get the free is dumb. Because you ain't going to have no freedom. So it hurts when you get rejected. You know why? Okay, again, because you see, you guys think rejection is an emotion. Okay, a rejection is nowhere. There is no definition for rejection as being an emotion. This is the psychiatric community that's, oh, you're just not built for that. You know, you were rejected when you were a kid. Yeah, so what, man? Dude, I'm trying to feed myself today. What's that got to do with anything? Rejection's not an emotion. It is an indication that you don't have enough in your pipeline. If your pipeline's empty, you're going to go to work every day. What do I do today? I'm lost. I have nothing to do. You need to get that pipeline so full that it explodes into the sewer system and contaminates the whole freaking planet with your greatness. If you don't have the money you want, Okay? If you don't have the freedom you want, if you don't have life easy the way you want, maybe it's not your fault. Maybe, just maybe you have the wrong data.